Ladies and gentlemen, I have not done a film or series review in a minute. So just bear with me, dog. I'm a little bit rusty, fam. But before I get into this, I just want to say one more spoiler warning because you got two. One on the title, one on the thumbnail, and now I'm saying it. So don't get mad if you hear some shit that you didn't want to hear, dog. You've been warned 3 times. But in all honesty, bruv, there's not much to spoil. If you had a brain leading up to this film, it was pretty damn obvious. Jean Grey is played by Sadie Sink. Punisher was already teased. Hulk and the whole fight was damn near shared to the public before this movie. So, yeah, there's not really much to spoil. But 2 words to describe this film. Gang, he's fucking up the English. 2 words. Watching this film, I was genuinely taken aback by how much of an improvement this is from the last 3. Like the change in scenery, the noticeably different writing and the script. The acting in this was serious, bro. We see more of New York. We seeing great swinging shots of him throughout the city, bro. Like the cinematography within the first 30 minutes already had me hooked, bro. I remember we were like 20 minutes deep, and it was at that scene with Spider-Man or Peter's walking to the party at Ned and them's apartment, and like the Tame Impala song's playing in the back. We're walking through New York, it's nighttime, and I'm really loving the setting, dog. This scene adds nothing to the movie, bruv. It added nothing, but I loved it, bruh. And I told my sister, we like at that scene where he's just walking to the party, and I'm like, I love this movie. The 30 minutes of just monologue, Peter catching us up on what's happening, what Spider-Man's been up to, you know, the montage of the villains he's been fighting, the shots of him swinging. Bro, the cinematography within the first 30 minutes had me hooked as frick, bro. The action, yes. The action, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. The Hulk scene was cool. There was a lot of cool fights in here. The fight with the hand. Yo, the last fight. I feel like the Hulk fight, what you see in the trailer, that's pretty much the Hulk fight, to be honest. But the fight with the hand, there's so much in it, bro. There's so much in it. The fight scenes were fire, bro. And then, plots. Don't even get me started on the plot, bro. This movie, plot-wise, bro, I'm talking everything. How much was included and how it like pieced up perfectly, bro. It's not a moment in here that didn't make sense. I know people will say some shit was unnecessary. I'm not people, bro. I liked every moment of this because the story that drives this movie is beautiful, dog. It's beautiful. I don't even mind if it drags here and there. It's like, yeah, this movie's like damn near 3 hours, but it doesn't feel long in my opinion. For me, I was immersed in everything because I liked everything in between, but I'll get into that at the end. Okay, now we'll get into the plot details. I'm just saying I love the plot. So first things first, Spider-Man and Peter Parker. The whole film is based on this imbalance, right? Peter Parker's life, Spider-Man's life, and it's off the fritz. Like that part, that duality, chef's kiss, bruh. The way you seeing these 2 different sides is done in a way that one side doesn't like drown the other side. When you're in Peter Parker's world, no, I'm gonna get to that at the end. Peter Parker's, bro, the story of Peter Parker in this thing was what killed it for me. But Spider-Man, when you're in Spider-Man's world, action-packed, fast-paced, you know, there's some humorous things here and there, banter with Punisher. He's doing the crime solving, trying to get to the bottom of what this threat is. Again, cinematography plays a great role in this because when you're Spider-Man, it's like the highs of Spider-Man. Cool, we're swinging through the city, kicking ass. It's like bet. But then you get to the struggles of what Peter Parker's neglect is causing with Spider-Man's life. I like the sound design and like the sound engineering and the edits, the visuals that are paired with certain scenes to really get that across to the viewer. We're not Spider-Man, we don't know him, we're not feeling what he's feeling in real time, but the directors did a special thing here when his spider senses were tweaking and it was spiking so he could hear a tap sounding like bombs dropping, or the paper dragging on the floor because of the wind sounds like something else. Then it zooms out and you hear sirens, you hear more stuff throughout New York, and it's something in the speakers in the cinema also kind of gives you that uneasy feeling. Like, I'm getting a headache now. Like, damn it, bro, that was cool. That was so cool. It's the minor details, chat. It's the smaller details, bro. But when you sit with Peter Parker's life and everything Peter Parker is going through, damn, do you really feel the emotion, dog? And that's what I love about Peter's part of this movie. You know, it's like his plot throughout, from start to finish, is him essentially burdening himself with this isolation. It's a choice that, yes, he feels he needs to make, which he made in No Way Home, but he made that decision to keep the people he cares about safe, and distancing them is something he feels is for the better. He lived alone for 4 years. That's gotta do something to you. And yeah, he's feeling the aftermath of it. But now when he gets to MJ at the party, sees her, she's booed up, he's broken, dog. The MJ scene, bro, what Jean did, Marvel, y'all fucked up for that. Y'all fucked up for that. There's no other way to put it. Y'all fucked up for that. Jean Grey takes over MJ's mind, has her acting like she remembers Peter. Did you see how happy he was, bro? Did you see how happy? Like, bruh, that was so messed up. He really thought she remembered him. He was so happy that they are reunited. All for it to be a fucking mind trick. That was so messed up, bro. I was in the theater like, damn, bro. Why you gotta do the man's Pete like that? And like, I get Jean is evil, she's the villain, whatever, but like, dog, he did nothing to you. He did nothing to you to deserve that. That was messed up. That was genuinely a messed up scene. The scene where she found the letter and now that she knew the truth, Peter took the opportunity to just confess he loves her. And she just said, I don't even know you. Damn! Every emotional part of this movie really hit. And another thing, it's nice how Peter's story concludes at the end. He steps out the hospital and you see all these people cheering for Spider-Man, and the only thing I can think of was, like, when seeing that, I was like, damn, people finally love Spider-Man. Whereas before they didn't because of what Mysterio did. And what did Peter have to do to save that? Sacrifice his life, bro. Nah, but he decided, like, no, he's gonna take that offer to be friends with MJ and Ned. That was a nice reunion. It wasn't a cheap, okay, we lifting the spell or some back route to just give them the memories. It's like, no, we're still gonna live in this reality now, but you guys can start over, you know? Just because they don't remember you doesn't mean you don't have to be involved. So that was a nice way to bring them back into his life. Back to how this ties to how people love Spider-Man. Now it's people love Spider-Man and he has a life now. Or he's gonna take care of Peter Parker. Stop neglecting Peter Parker. Like, he's more open to that now. He doesn't have to do it alone. Like, he's finally listening to what Aunt May said. And that was a beautiful conclusion for Spider-Man. Next thing, Jean Grey. Jean's story was cool. And I like how Marvel's, like, they taking the curtain off, bruh. They showing you exactly how mutants are going to be experimented on in the future. So, like, Jean Grey being in this film gave me a lot of hope for the future and X-Men. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I like. But her story, again, in itself, like, it was, again, another emotional thing that is well written and things. Like, all Jean wanted was a mother, you know? Like, her mom abandoned her and her sister. All she had was a sister. They killed her sister. That's why she wanted revenge. But, like, Peter letting her into his mind, yeah, that was that motherly love she yearned for, you know? It wasn't that she was evil. She was just hurt, bro. And, yeah, her and Peter making friends with each other. Beautiful thing. Beautiful conclusion as well. Like, this was a very heavy script, bro. Even Punisher, bro. Funny enough, like, Punisher's this flipping brute. I don't want to say hard, because then I'd have to say pause. But yeah, man, even he is isolated because his family died. He feels like, okay, now it's just him. He's alone. He has to be alone. But you know, you see at the end how much he cares for Peter. So they friends. Nah, gang. I love this movie. The cinematography, great. The plot was also really good. The character development from all different characters, or the emotional arc of a few characters, not just Spider-Man, was great. I feel like the way this movie was written was perfect. So to answer the question in the thumbnail or the title, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but is this the best Spider-Man? Objectively, I don't know, because I know people love Tobey's Spider-Man 2, and that's deemed the best one to this day. Apparently, the emotional build of this movie is similar to that of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, as well as like the shots and the swinging. The cinematography is more similar to Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I think was the best thing about that movie. Plot very similar to Spider-Man 2, which a lot of people think is the best thing about that movie. So yeah, it pretty much takes the best parts about the previous two generations of Spider-Man and puts it together. And who do we have to thank for that? Mr. Tom Holland himself. Him being involved is kind of like the glue, bro. He was like the bridge that connected what fans wanted and the decisions that directors made when making this movie. And I think he played such a vital role in making this movie what it is. Have to give him a round of applause. Yeah, Tom Holland did his big one with this. No cap. They all did. In all honesty, I would never have considered Tom to even be in the same room as Andrew and Tobey. It's because as much as I enjoyed the films, I just enjoyed them because we had them. This was the MCU Spider-Man. Fun, let's see where this goes. But them being in high school, it's very limited, bro. What? You know, the perimeter is too small. But this one, there's so much more they explore. There's such a drastic change in scenery. The writing is different because now they're older, so it's like, okay, they different people. This movie feels so much more mature than the last three. I think it's well executed. So in my opinion, I'm saying yes, it's the best Spider-Man movie. In my opinion, it's definitely my favorite. The leap from the Holmes trilogy to this, it's insane, bruh. It's a genuine 180 in every aspect. I love this movie. I want y'all to let me know what you guys thought in the comments if you made it this far, what you love about it, what you hate about it. I'm gonna go watch it again. I bought my tickets. Just now. I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow. While you're seeing this on the 31st, so I'm watching it today. Watching this thing twice, bro. It's so beautiful. Like, bro, this movie was insane. Like, I genuinely walked out there mind blown, bro. I love this movie.
See